So I haven't done a vlog in a while, so I figured now is a good time to do so because some things have happened and some stuff is coming up on the horizon. So why not take a little bit of time to talk about it? First and foremost, I guess we should do a post-surgery update. Health-wise, doing fine for the most part. Still kind of sticking to a routine, and like trying not to go crazy. Uh, Exercising more. We've dropped some more weight. We started the journey at around 330 pounds or so. We are officially in the 260 pound range. Like, I can put my shorts out like a pretty long ways at this point. And all right, now that the cats have already interrupted the vlog, let's go ahead and keep going. So yeah, weight loss wise, we're doing pretty good. I meet with the docs again in October, and they're predicting I'll lose another 20, maybe even 30 pounds by the time I see them again, which will be about 2 months from now. So things are looking pretty good so far as the surgery goes. Once I hit like the 6 month mark or so, they told me that like weight loss at that point is going to be kind of few and far between. So any weight loss that happens after that is going to be kind of on me. I don't know if I'll want to lose more weight. I definitely may try for it. But overall, I think it'll just kind of be a situation of like, okay, where am I at? Let's strive for a goal, maybe a little beyond that, and then it'll just be a matter of trying to maintain, uh, pretty much for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be taking pills and vitamin supplements for the rest of my life. Diet is gonna be pretty limited for the rest of my life. They said that like I can definitely, like, there are going to be things I'll be able to eat again in time, but like just with how often I was eating things, like you're not going to be able to do that anymore. So like pretty much repeat to yourself over and over, day in and day out, like everything in moderation is pretty much the life you have to lead now. And I'm kind of okay with that. Like I expected that going in, and I mean, the whole point of this was to not repeat the same mistakes that got you there in the first place. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm feeling pretty good about that. The next thing is one of the videos I released not too long ago was kind of that very theatrical video I made of me kind of arguing with myself over fighting games. And I gotta admit, like, I wasn't too sold on the fact of another Mortal Kombat coming out. I was hoping pretty damn hard for a third Injustice, and a third Injustice is coming, but I'm going to be in like my mid 40s by the time that happens. But we'll touch on my age here in a moment, I guess. But yeah, we made the hard decision to get back into fighting games. Gonna go pretty hard in the paint for Mortal Kombat 1. Like really put my nose to the grindstone on that one, and really try and make some waves this time around, because like it really dawned on me how much I missed fighting and going to events and seeing my friends and my FGC family. I miss them terribly. Like I really miss them a lot. So we definitely want to start making a change to where like you will see me out at events more often. It's going to be hard because me traveling is very expensive, especially when it involves me having to fly. That part I'm definitely not looking forward to. But we'll see how things go. But definitely expect more fighting game content down the road. We're going to be covering Mortal Kombat 1 pretty heavily, and making content for it and participating in tournaments and competitions and such. And I guess that kind of rolls into this week. This week is I celebrate the big 4-0. My 40th birthday is this upcoming Thursday. Like, it's kind of surreal. I definitely had situations where I wasn't entirely sure I was going to make it to 40. My 20s were definitely a blur. Uh, I had problems with certain things. I definitely had mental health crises throughout a good chunk of my 20s. And yeah, there were many occasions where I didn't even think I'd live to see 30, let alone 40. So it's definitely a blessing that we've come this far. But of course, hitting that milestone, you always kind of have that reflection part of things where, like, have you really accomplished anything you've wanted to do? And for the most part, no, I haven't, at least not yet. So, like, I definitely want to start making some changes, especially in the content creation ring, because we're not getting any younger. That is for damn sure. So we're gonna definitely really start pushing and making some moves going forward, because time is not guaranteed. It's your greatest ally, but it's also your greatest enemy. So let's try and use that time to our benefit. You know what I mean? There's definitely been a decrease in Fortnite and Destiny content from me as of late. Like, I was covering those pretty heavily, but it ultimately just boiled down to the fact that, like, the Fortnite videos virtually got no traction at all. Clips and shorts did pretty good, so I think Fortnite has a pretty safe home in the clips and shorts department. So whenever I play, you're probably going to see a few clips from me in that one, because I mean, I still love playing Fortnite. The desire to play that competitively kind of went away. I'm not going to front. Going into, like, Fortnite Champion Series, all that type of stuff, like, the desire to do that is long gone. I just really, like, I enjoy playing it, and I definitely want to continue getting better at it, but playing it for money, maybe not. And that's just because, like, it comes down to, like, I have too many irons in the fire at this point. Like, I'm still doing stuff for Destiny, I'm still doing stuff for Fortnite. We recently started playing Halo Infinite again, and now we're throwing fighting games back into the mix. So, like, that's 4, if not 5, live service games that I cater to actively, and, like, that's just way too much. The Destiny front is another situation. Like, a lot of people are angry with Destiny right now. I'm not particularly happy. I wouldn't say I'm pissed, but I'm definitely not happy with a lot of the business decisions that Bungie has made with Destiny 2. I don't know if I'm going to keep covering it. Like, my reaction videos for Destiny always do pretty great. Streaming wise, it's always been somewhat decent, and we've been doing a lot of raid practice where me and my team are going to participate in the Race to World's First next season. So this will be my 4th World's First attempt. Hopefully we get a day 1 emblem this time. I don't even care about the raid jacket anymore. I just want a day 1 emblem. So I'm really hoping that the team will be able to pull through on that. And then, yeah, there's still just, like, a massive flux of things, of, like, not really being sure what to do in content creation as far as, like, what I enjoy and what I do. The channel is always kind of in flux. The only constant thing has been the live stream. And that's just mainly because, like, well, live streaming is kind of the easiest part of content creation. It's just turn the stream on and play something, or turn the stream on and watch something, turn the stream on and talk to somebody. Hopefully somebody in your chat is talking to you. It's honest to God the easiest part of all of it, but it's also not the most beneficial part of it. Like, making videos, shorts, TikToks, all that type of stuff, that's the more beneficial part. But streaming is the most consistent part I have right now. Not only enjoyment wise, but also financially. It's one of the only avenues of content creation I have right now that actually makes any money. But you got to do what makes you happy, which leads into my next subject. We have not been happy on Twitch for quite a long time. I'm going to be honest with you. And I think it is officially time to move on from the purple platform. Um, the complete and total oversaturation of streaming, at the end of the day, there's really not a whole lot you can do about it, because, and it's nobody's place to say who should be able to stream and who shouldn't. Like, if you have that dream, you have that passion, by all means, you 100% should pursue it, and I encourage you to pursue it. But don't corner yourself. That is one of the things I'm kind of learning after almost 10 years of doing this. And it ultimately boils down to the fact that, like, Twitch and I just may not be a good fit. Like, we've been here because, well, it's the biggest platform, and for a while it was kind of the only option, but that's really not the case anymore. There are multiple options out there. You have Kick, you have YouTube, you have a bunch of other sites. I think you can still even stream on Facebook at this point. You can stream on TikTok, Instagram. All, like, you have options at this point. So I guess you could say this is an official announcement. We will be leaving Twitch by the end of the month. Starting in September, we will be simulcasting from YouTube, which I am already a partner on, and over on Kick, where we will be making a grind to make partner. And then once we reach 1,000 followers over on TikTok, we'll start streaming over on TikTok as well. I feel it best to just put myself out there in as many avenues as humanly possible. And as long as I'm on Twitch, I'm not going to be able to do that. The goal is to grow, after all. And it has been proven on many, many occasions that unless you got some major, major muscle behind you, you're not really going to grow on Twitch. And it's time to change that for me. I need to go where I think I'm going to be happy. And I think while this move may be a stressful one, and in some cases it may even be a painful one, I think ultimately for the future of my content and my emotional and mental health, I think this is the move that needs to be made. And I definitely hope some of you who follow my Twitch wind up following me over on Kick, or if you've already subscribed to me here on YouTube, I hope you catch some of the YouTube streams over here. Like, I think it'll be a great time. And I guess we'll kind of make the announcement. Like, a lot of the stuff that you already see now is what you're going to be seeing. You're still going to see Fortnite. Fortnite's not going anywhere. Destiny's not going anywhere, regardless of how we feel about the game currently. And of course, fighting game stuff is going to be sticking around as well, with Mortal Kombat 1 just 5 weeks away. However, at the beginning of September, we will begin. We do this with every NetherRealm game. Before the new NetherRealm game comes out, we go through the story modes of the previous ones. So with this being a new Mortal Kombat game, starting in the month of September, we will go through the Mortal Kombat story modes, starting with Mortal Kombat 9, where they started doing like the big cinematic story modes. And we'll go right through Mortal Kombat 9 to Mortal Kombat X to Mortal Kombat 11, and the expansion to 11, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. And I hope you guys join me over on Kick, or join me here on YouTube for those live streams. I'd be so glad to have you guys. If you don't, I totally understand. A lot of people really like Twitch, and sometimes migrating to another platform is easier said than done. I totally understand. And if you're one of those people, I get it. It's okay. I hope you continue to support me in your own way. But I think I've rambled on long enough here. So just thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for your continued support. And if you enjoyed the video, just do me a solid, leave a thumbs up on it. It really does some mileage when you do that. Thanks for listening to me kind of just drone on. I do vlogs not only to kind of update all of you, but I also kind of do it for me. I guess you could call it a form of self-therapy, just kind of putting the stuff out there of like, hey, here's what's going on with me, here's what's going on in my head, and maybe some of you can relate to it, maybe some of you can't, but nevertheless, it gives me an outlet to kind of get it out. So, thank you. I appreciate you guys a ton. I love you all, and I'll see you guys soon.